Today, let's talk about my younger self. I wish I would have known when I was 20. I'll give you 8 tips I would have loved to hear. Learning and understanding myself has gained me a lot of self trust and self acceptance. And going on this path, though, wasn't really easy. It was very hard for me to express myself, to communicate my needs, to really be myself. I didn't feel like that's okay. So that would be actually number one, it's okay to be yourself. You don't need to add any further skills. You don't need to add any more mask. You don't need to add any single thing to be you. It's a super, one of my biggest learnings ever, that you don't need anything further to be yourself. Now, there is a big difference if you want to learn more and if you want to um, experience something else in your life. But in order to feel good enough, in order to be yourself, feel yourself, you don't need any addings. You're already perfect the way you are. Nothing else is required, which also means please make sure that you have people around you that are supporting you, that are on the journey with you, okay? That have the same kind of ideas you have as well, that helps you to grow. And especially when you need a backup, because you will, okay? There is no straight line in life, that doesn't exist. So you will need a bunch of people that actually support you. Now, don't tell me you don't have anyone, because we have internet. You can communicate with the whole world if this is really your wish. So make it easy, okay? And try to find someone or a bunch of people who have the same interest in you. There's number two, which is speaking your truth even though it might not be accepted. Even though you will be judged, even though people don't like what or how you see your reality, how you want to go further in life. Why do I say that? Because I tried what I was told to do for so long, and it didn't really brought me anywhere. Well, on the end it did, because it helped me to find myself. Because I was so unhappy with whom who I became, that I felt like if this is me the rest of the life, then what's the point? I don't want to do that. That doesn't feel right for me. That's not the reality I want to live in. That's not what I believe. See, if you always watch after, can I be rejected here? Well, maybe then you need to understand that this may not be the circle you want to be in. Okay? If you cannot speak your truth, if it's not allowed to do so, or you feel it's not allowed to do so, then you may as well think of another group, being with someone else. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't work on your relationships, okay? So I'm not saying that. Please do if you see potential in doing so, okay? It just makes it so much easier if you speak up with your friends, with your family, and actually tell them, listen, this is how I feel, this is where I want to go, and this is what I need, and this is what I can give you. Okay? If we start to communicate those things way more clearly, then people know you. Because that's what we all have inside, okay? This burning desire to do something. We all have it, but we repress it because it may not be accepted, okay? But it may not be where you are at this moment, but maybe over here, changing your perspective and it looks different, okay? Number 3, sometimes we need to let go of people. And it's okay, even though you knew them your life long. Sometimes you just have so different ideas of life that it just doesn't come together, and it's not helping you and it's not helping the other person because you're constantly this. It's not really peaceful. It's actually quite the opposite. It's disturbing you even, and that's not nice. So understanding when is the time to really just also let just people go. Understand that it's okay that we grew up with people and then at one moment maybe it's not, we don't agree on the same things anymore, you know? And that's not about punishing the other person or judging the other person. It's about letting go of what doesn't need to be, right? Understanding that relationships sometimes come and go. As soon as you learned what you had to learn, it's out of date kind of thing. And I had this several times, the experience where I had to let go. And it takes time. It's a grieving process. You need to allow yourself to grieve because it's on the end a loss of someone you really liked, someone you loved, okay? And grieving over them, that's fine. No judges on that, okay? Number 4, which actually goes together with number 5. Stop being with people who bitch about others. Who bitch about what they wear or what others wear, what jobs they have and what partners they have, and they don't agree and blah, blah, blah. Stop doing that. Stop doing that and putting your energy into something that isn't worth your energy and time. Why? Because you see, as you grow older, where is this bringing you? Where is this actually helping you to feel good, to feel happy, to feel in line with yourself? It's not something you should go further. Now, I'm not saying that I have never done that. And sometimes I can still catch myself. And then I come back and I say, actually, I don't want to do that because it's not helping me, it's not helping the other person. What's the point? I cannot change their life and I'm not in charge to do that. I'm not responsible to do that. Okay? So take yourself back, being with yourself. Change what you can change within yourself, not there. It's not going to help. And it's going to bring in just really bad energy, and you don't want that. So instead of being, which is number 5, instead of being with those people, use people or be with people, this is the right expression, be with people who actually want to share ideas with you, okay? Want to share business ideas, private ideas. And I mean ideas by creating something, creating a new project, creating something that inspires you, that you are like, gosh, this is so cool. Like you wake up and you're like, ah, really, this is awesome. If I would have done this sooner, I don't know where I would be today. But, anyways, I highly, highly, highly suggest you to do that and to invest in people where you can share ideas. Okay, ideas that bring you in a bigger space where you're happy, because creating makes happy. Okay, creating what you have here and then express it, that's really what drives me keep going, you know? That's where my heart comes from. It's like if I can create something and I see, gosh, this is awesome, right? That's what I like. All right, so we are at point number 6. And it really goes hand in hand with the first, or with the number 5, which is like, do things that make you happy, that make you drive. I started to draw again. I think I did that last time in like, I don't know, 3rd grade or something, you know, long back. And actually, it's not really about the outcome itself. It's about the time while I take myself to a course, doing something. I enjoy myself. I enjoy the people who are there. We are creative. We are doing something with our hands. And that's what I really enjoy. Okay. It could be something else. It could be creating a new business idea. That's also what drives me. Yeah. You know, that's what really makes me happy. It's like when I can do something, share something with you guys. I love, for example, doing those videos. It makes me happy because I know that there are people watching who, you know, can need that support. And it's support where I have experienced this, which is an important point. It's like, use advice from people who have what you want. Okay, don't go with people where, you know, nothing is possible for them because they haven't experienced it. So go with people who have what you want. And if you cannot touch them, then that's okay, because you can watch them online, you can see what they're doing. It's easy, okay? Today it's easy. You don't need that one-on-one talk. You don't need it anymore because you can see it as well. You know, just be awake to it. Number 7. This is an important one. Feel your body, okay? What do I mean by that? I was very numb in my 20s, and I had a really bad connection actually to my body. I felt too big, I felt not pretty enough. Um, I, I was basically more or less outside of my body existing. So from the experience I had, I didn't use it all because I was just there. But I wasn't present. I didn't feel myself. because I was afraid of what is coming up. If you want to know more about that, then I have a ton of other videos about this, on how to feel and how to understand your feelings. It's so important, and it's a really, this is such a hard project for me, because I have never learned that. And it took me years to understand that feelings are actually here to help you, to support you, to be there for you, not against you. They're here for you. They support you on so many levels, and I didn't understand that. And that's why I love to share, another perspective on it. Maybe you grew up similar and it's going to help you in some way. Which goes hand in hand of listen to your gut. This one as well is, sometimes I have ideas that are totally out of what someone else would know. And I know those ideas will flourish, okay? I know it by my gut. I know it. I don't know when, I don't know how exactly, but I know it's gonna work. And only because someone else doesn't share your vision doesn't mean it's not real. It doesn't mean it's not there. It simply means that for them, this door is closed, while for you it's open. And so there are so many points like this where I felt like, why is everyone telling me that's not a good idea? And then I got all of, I got sad, because I was like, gosh, really? I mean, now I got so excited for nothing because my idea is kind of stupid, And then I put myself really down, until I realized, wait a second, is this really true? Is it really true that my gut is wrong? Or are they wrong? Because what says that they know better than me? Always question. Always, always question. Sometimes your ideas may be crap. Yeah. But what if they're great? What if they're awesome and you didn't do it because you felt you cannot step over your fear? All right. Now we come to the last point, which is, and for me actually this is a really important point, number 8. It's about learn to deal with money. Learn to deal with cash. Okay? I used to spend my money for things I don't need. I was compensating so much because I felt that's what makes me happy. Only then to find out, yeah, now I have all these clothes and I have all of that, but and it didn't really make me happy. Instead, I started to understand more about saving my money, investing my money, learning, is it really important to spend that cash now? Because cash itself is something we all need. We need to pay our bills, okay? We need to have some kind of picture in our mind how we want to spend money. And I was so wrong on this topic for so long that I really want to share. If I could say something about money, then it's really about learn how to save, learn how to invest, learn how to deal with money, and understand when to spend it and when it's rather not a good choice to do so. All right. We are on the end of this video. Let me know in the comment section which of those 8 bullet points was something where you're like, on this one I may need to work. This one may be something I want to look into. Comment right below and let me know. I want to hear that. And with this, see you next week.